spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Harper. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
This offense has it with really good field position. He'll keep it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved. Out in the perimeter in space, we can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's White. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Seminoles will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going up top again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
To the air on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The give is to Williams. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I'll tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even if they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play-action fake. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Takes it on the return. South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Harbor. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got it in the middle, it's Harbor.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back with the defense. They were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback.
And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Oh, he's got a chance. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back.
He's got it at the 30. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. The sure hands. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Up-tempo for the offense. To the air. It's Castellanos. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident, you're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Noles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, it's out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. Caught behind the line. It's McCoy. Touchdown, Florida State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
As exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big...
Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
First down and more. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Steps away to find some room. He's going to fire to the left. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Now the play fake. He makes a grab.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind it.
The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Works the middle of the field. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Snagged on the outside. It's McLaughlin. they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Herbert. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives into the 10-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Trying play action. That completion has them right.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Doorstep, they'll mark it at the 1.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Carolina.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Team, Florida State, 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Now from the 2-yard line after the incompletion, it's 3rd and goal. Score.
Man, it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Now he's going to throw back to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Still running at the 40.